Telangana Chief Minister KCR's daughter K Kavitha has been questioned by the Enforcement Directorate on allegations of links with the Delhi liquor scam. I'm Barkha, Dutt, you're with the Mojo story. Our big focus today is on the fault lines within the opposition camp. K Kavitha, who has been camping in Delhi and in fact has been sitting on dharna to demand reservation for women, a long pending quota bill, has been questioned by the Enforcement Directorate. The ED has accused her of being among those who have received kickbacks from the Delhi liquor scam, as it has come to be called. But the opposition, including her father KCR, are saying that these are only attempts to intimidate the opposition. But the opposition is divided. It isn't even presenting a unified position against the BJP. The BJP says it's exposing corruption. The opposition says the ED is being misused. But in this particular case, the Delhi liquor scam, whether it's Manish Sisodia's arrest or the questioning of K. Kavitha, the Congress has actually stood up on the same side as the BJP. How do we understand the politics, the implications? Is it the BJP managing to center stage the issue of corruption and putting the opposition on the standby, on literally the defensive, or is it now the ED versus the opposition? Has the ED been weaponized against the opposition, or does the BJP get to wear the halo when it comes to corruption? Let's introduce our panel on the program today. Well, I can see right up, our first guest seems to have an audio technical issue joining us. We hope Sridhar Reddy of the TRS, rather the BRS, will be able to join us very soon. Also introducing on the program, Congress leader, if we can bring him into the box now, Mr. Ramohan Reddy is with us. Rahul Ishwar, political analyst, is with us. From the BJP, its senior leader, Mr. Guruva Reddy is with us. Welcome to the program. Can we bring him in the box? There he is, Dharam Guruva Reddy. And as I said, Mr. Sridhar Reddy has been having problems connecting to us, but we hope he'll be with us very soon. Let me get responses from Mr. Dharam Guruva Reddy of the BJP. The opposition's allegation, KCR's allegation, is that this is the Modi government trying to arm twist the opposition. The fact that Kavitha is being questioned, his daughter, by the ED. What would you say, sir?
See, ED just like that does not arm twist anybody like that. You cannot do that. ED is a responsible organization, and they must have got a lot of information and clues from CBI and other investigation agencies. There is evidence as per the so far evidences collected by CBI and as well as ED so far with the investigation so far, and the evidences are in the form of oral statements, and there is an evidence that she tried to hide with some of the facts, because we came to know that she broke her cell phones, and today ED wanted her cell phone to be handed over to them. It could be an investigation of civil nature. ED does a civil nature investigation, and there will be a lot of time taking, and they must be trying to get some more clues and more information by trying to collect information from all the sources. If Kavitha does not commit any crime, or if she's not involved in this scam, so-called scam, liquor gate that we are all talking about, then she doesn't have to worry about it. And even the BRS leaders doesn't have to worry about it. If you see, there are many other leaders, politicians who are arrested by ED in so many years that we've been looking around. But Kavitha is no more a special person. He is one of those who's accused. There are allegations on her, and she's a political person. This is from the political family which has fought for Telangana, and she's daughter of the CM KCR. She must be coming out clean if she does not involve herself in this.
But Dharam Guruva Reddy, you must have seen KCR statements. He has written a letter to the Prime Minister along with several other opposition leaders, basically making a reference to Gautam Adani and making the argument that agencies instead of investigating, let's say, the Adanis and how SBI and LIC have lost money with the value of the Adani group being wiped out of the stock markets, is investigating the opposition. That has got its priorities wrong. How do you respond to that?
Connecting Adani issue, which is a temporary stock market issue, which is already actually recovered, and many other companies, multinationals, are investing into the same group, as we hear the news later on. Connecting Adani's issue with a liquor scam does not suit actually. Being a CM of a responsible CM of a state like Telangana, which is a newly formed state, which is looking for development, you should be looking out for investors. You should be looking out for development investments rather than trying to squeeze in money through illegal, commitments of taking 6% kickbacks. And why would a South Indian state CM's daughter involve herself in a North Indian Punjab and Delhi liquor issues? They've got many other businesses they want to enter into. They're already controlling a lot of businesses here. Their family is into multiple construction, banking, IT companies. They are into many folded activities here. Probably it's because of the greediness of this family trying to capture and get into a lot of financial mess that is actually taking them here. CM writing to Prime Minister and referring to Adani does not make any sense because as you look at it, see, there are not just one Adani, there are many other multinational companies. There are many other business houses here which are also involved in this.
Well, we lost the Dharam Guruva Reddy as he was trying to make that point. Let me bring in Mr. Ram Mohan Reddy there. Mr. Ram Mohan Reddy, are there? Dharam Guruva is back with us, but let me bring in Ram Mohan Reddy in any case. Do you find yourself in that rare position where, for once, the Congress and the BJP are on the same side of the argument?
Actually, we are not. We are not on the same side because, see, these two are different aspects. One aspect is we are saying that, government is using all these investigation agencies as tools with selective approaches. On the other hand, when there is a case and where we are seeing merits in the matter, and all this knowledge, what we are talking here, and we are getting through the statements of the accused and from the remand diaries or the remand reports of ED before the honorable courts. I just wanted to quote few things. Here, one is the meeting between the Kavitha and Vijay Nair on March 19th, February 20th. This was confirmed by Butch Babu in his statement. And the other one is Dinesh Arora on November 11th statement. On October 3rd, that South Group has given 30 crores. South Group has given 30 crores to Delhi. Excuse me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is my voice audible, ma'am?
Yep, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I can
And
hear you,
Vijay
Mr.
Nair,
Ram Mohan.
in his statement on Vijay Nair, in his statement on March 6th, he said that, Arun Pillai, who is representing Kavitha, See, these are all the statements recorded by the investigation officers and submitted before the honorable courts. We are not vaguely saying that, Kavitha is involved in this. We are getting is through their statements, through the accused. Out of 4 crore population in Telangana, why had they picked up only Kavitha's name? So we are not calling it like some vendetta
So how
politics
are
or
you?
something else.
Okay,
It is nothing but a
how is
quid
your
pro quo understanding between.
so how is your
Huh?
position different from the BJP's? How is your position different from the BJP's? You have the identical position to the BJP.
See, on one hand, we are saying that they are misusing this investigation agency, but when the case is when the thieves are red-handedly caught, we cannot say that police are being misused by the government. Here in the case, it is the responsibility of the Kavitha to prove her innocence. Come on, cooperate with the agencies. Why are you making so much politics out of it? You have to go attend there. Your name has come from the accused, not from Congress party. We are not saying so. It
Well,
is
I
from the
really
accused,
hope.
right?
Okay, so let me bring in Rahul Ishwar. Rahul Ishwar, this is a very interesting time because Tejashwi Yadav was also one of the opposition leaders who's been questioned by the agencies. And the Congress has, of course, criticized that. But on the liquor scam, it has actually stood on the side of the agencies. In fact, it's even said, we take the credit for the fact that the CBI first started investigating Kavitha. What's going on in southern politics here? It's very intriguing.
Barkhaji, 2 points. One, first of all, as an ordinary Indian, I'm a bit disillusioned with all the agencies, with due respect to all of them. For example, KCR telling, one of my friends too from Kerala, Sri Tushar Vellapalli is behind some kind of an Operation Lotus there. And KCR himself, being the CM of the state, went on a very strong public statement mode saying that, they have received kickbacks, the police from Telangana came to Kerala. And, we have, for example, Riya Chakravarti's case, ED back in July 31, 2020, they filed a very very strong case. After 2 months, they said, Ria is not at all involved. So, as an or even the Shah Rukh Khan's son's narcotic control bureau case where Aryan Khan was implicated. He was said to be the kingpin of the international drug conspiracy. Later, they changing. So, as an ordinary Indian, I believe a good number of Indians beyond politics, I'm a huge admirer of Modi ji, but beyond politics, will be a bit confused. We will be suspecting whether agencies are being misused by politicians. Are the positions of agencies being politically influenced is a very genuine question. For example, in Shashi Tharoor's case, who I strongly defended in Sunanda Pushkar madam's unfortunate death, Delhi police went on to say that you have to either arrest him for suicide or you have to even arrest him for murder. So these are the kind of positions the agencies take. So at the end of the day, the people of the nation will definitely have a doubt. It is not regarding BJP or Congress or any other party. Regarding every agencies, are they being politically used? We have some of the brilliant officers, but is the position by the agencies politically influenced for the timing
But
of elections?
Rahul, as a fan of the Modi government, or rather of the Prime Minister, do you believe that the agencies have been weaponized against the opposition?
As an admirer of Modi ji, I would always say it is the impression that goes out, whether in the BBC raids, whether in the other things. Such an impression will not do good for India. Especially I studied in London, we have very good relationships and friendships there. So when we position ourselves as a Vishwaguru, when we position ourselves in the land of Buddha and Mahatma Gandhi, head of G20, if there are allegations and if some people are saying this, for example, Siddiq happened from my land, Kerala, has been in jail for 2 years. At the end of the he got bail. So the Hathras, regarding the Hathras case. So as an ordinary Indian, I believe it would, the shine of Modi ji's government will be much more if such an allegation doesn't surface. Or the other thing, if they are genuinely culprits, it is up to the agencies to bring to public domain too some facts to establish their case. You have to argue in the court for sure, but along with that, these actions are not politically motivated. Is something agencies should prove.
Let me get Dharam Guruva ready to respond to this. The point being made again and again is how much the ED investigation against the opposition has increased 4 times, in fact, since the Modi government came to power. That's the allegation that the opposition makes. How do you respond to the fact, well, rather not 4 times, but it jumped 27 times. The graphic actually corrects me there, 27 times between 2014 to 22. How do you respond to the fact that the moment someone joins the BJP, the opposition the allegations that they may have faced while in opposition are dropped? In fact, the TRS released memes across Hyderabad today using the phrase raid detergent. In fact, if we can come out of this and show those pictures, you'll be able to see, Mr. Reddy, you would have also seen those raid detergent, basically saying that the moment somebody crosses over from the opposition into the BJP, they're suddenly considered clean. How do you respond to that?
That's very, very funny. So, see, Barkha, one statement I would like to answer Rahul also. Yes, agencies like BBC, if they write bad about Modi, it might take a little bit shine out of the India shining venture. But what if there are some other parallel organizations across the world who rate Modi as a top leader in the world? And then when you come across various parameters of global ratings of the country, we stand number 3 in some parameter, number 5 in another parameter, and we are part of the top 5 countries at the moment in globally fastest growing countries in economies. So we should also consider the big, the brighter side as well. But at the same time, trying to convince TRS or people who are opposition to BJP, they should actually point the finger to themselves, not to BJP, because a government which is in power in Telangana is being now accused, and the people in the government, especially people in one family, are being accused, and people who are very close aides are partners of in various business ventures who are having a lot of give and take beneficiaries who are supposed to be out, are taking all the benefits being in power and then misusing the power. Look at the Telangana state's economical situation at the moment. We are now into 5 lakh crore debts. A state which has started with 16,000 crore plus, capital.
Let me get Saikiran, Talasari Saikiran of the TRS, who's with us. We were missing a TRS representative on this show. It's over to you, Mr. Saikiran.
Sorry for joining late. I was on the roads having our dharnas and I was on another show. And
Yes.
just what I heard, I am replying to that. So I think Gurvan forgot to mention that the rupee value against the dollar is the highest, the unemployment rate is the highest, in the 100 index we are the least. And though we have 70,000 TMC of water, natural water source, still there are a lot of villages in towns where we don't get water. And I don't know. See, and the politics point of it. See, Kavitha Garu has been summoned on August, just after a representative from Delhi of BJP has made a press conference, and then in the on December 9th, CBI came for information or witness. Now it's March 10th, 11th today. So I don't know what time they wanted to take to prove that she has done anything wrong. If there was anything wrong, it would have been leaked by now and it would have been already taken into custody. I think so. So just a vendetta politics doesn't help anymore, and the heat is growing in all the regional parties across the south, and
But how do
that
you
is why
respond to the
TRS turned
specific
into.
allegations? How do you respond to the specific allegation that she is a member
No,
of the
she's not in.
South group? Let me just ask my question. She's a member of the South group, a cartel. I'm quoting the ED here that has received a kickback. That is the allegation very directly that she's received a kickback. How do you respond to that allegation, Saikid?
See, not me. She herself have told that she has nothing to do with any policy or any of the cartels which has mentioned. And if you see the conviction percentage of ED also, is like not even 1% or 2%. See, out of 5,200 odd cases, only 23 are convicted, and out of which all the 98.9% are the opposition leaders, and only BJP leaders are Dutt ke Dule and Ganga mein aaye hain, and rest all are corrupted. And see, this is not how the politics has to go, and this is very shocking to see for youngsters like me also. When we come into politics, we understood it at the bigger picture, and the periphery of it was so beautiful. Once you come inside, such kind of politics really pushes us back also, the youngsters, that see, if anything politically, a political party does politics, it is accepted,
Yeah.
but using agencies for what? See, you got a clear mandate of 303 member of parliament seats. It's a clear mandate. You should have done good to the nation. Instead, that you sell every property of the nation, and there is one nation, one friend, only Adani has to live. See, they have given 303 seats to you to do a lot of
What
good
does it
things.
have to?
Tell
What
me
does it
one
have to
thing.
do with Adani? What does it have to do with
No, I'm
Adani?
telling. See, I'm telling. See, that is what is the striking aspect. Nobody talks about, neither ED. See, there was a catch of around 22,000 crores of heroin in Adani's
Yeah.
port. Where was this
Yeah.
ED then? And
Okay.
recently, a week back, BJP MLA was caught with 8 crore cash. Where is this ED then? Officially in Karnataka, it is 40% commission. Where is the ED then? And it is not
My,
rate. It should be washing
I
powder
think Guru, I
Nirma.
think what washing powder? Washing powder? What?
Wash, see, BJP has become washing powder Nirma party. See, they put ED first, then they go into the BJP party, and bas clean ho jata hai everything.
I am
So
glad that I'm glad to see you haven't lost your sense of humor at this time of actually a grave, what could be a grave crisis. KCR himself said his daughter could be arrested. That is what he expects. Dharam
see, we
Gurva
have.
Reddy, I'll let you 1 minute. He was wanting to respond. I'll just let him briefly respond to you, and then I'll get the others in. Ram Mohan and Rahul. Go ahead, Gurva.
see, it's I say I'm totally sympathizing with Sai about youngsters entering into politics, looking at the beauty of the periphery, and once you enter in there, there is a lot of mud. I agree with that point, but at the same time, that is what BJP is doing. BJP flourishes in the mud. We are Kamal party, and we are Kamal kilte rahe. And you will come to know, one time I would like to migrate to BJP, then he would know he'll be Dudh ka Dulai.
And I'm glad, I always say that North Indian politicians need to learn something from politicians south of the Vindhyas, because you're all quite civil and friendly while you disagree, which is all very nice to see. But hang on, one thing I want to ask Sai Kiran before I go to our Congress leader here. Sai, are you surprised at the Congress response? Because they're virtually on the same side as the BJP in this debate. Sai?
So sorry, I missed the debate. I didn't know what Mr.
I said,
Mohan
are you
has told.
surprised by the Congress response? They're virtually on the same side as the BJP when it comes to the Kavitha issue.
See, that is what is the problem. Congress doesn't know which agenda to take. So that is where they are standing today. That is the problem with Congress. All we regional parties are uniting just because Congress can't take a stand on
Yeah.
BJP. It is not BJP's strength. It is the decreased popularity of Congress which is gaining towards the BJP. That is why we are unifying all the like-minded people. Definitely, there will be a change in this country for a better good. And both ho gaya bashanbazi, Amrit Kal, everything is nothing works anymore. People want real development. People want the nation to grow. People want India to be the number one. Still, we are planning for 5 trillion economy where China, our neighbor, is already 16 trillion economy. So we don't know what we are aiming for. What is the destination of this country under BJP's rule? So definitely, I think all the like-minded should come forward.
So
We already started.
Ramon Reddy, yeah, you're standing apart from the rest of the opposition, right? In fact, your party leaders have today stood up and said we should get the credit for actually exposing, that's their word, Kavitha's role in this case. So you're actually showing the opposition divisions, and the BJP will have the last laugh.
Unification
Ramon?
of positions or supporting one party here.
Yeah.
First, I just would like to let my friend know that he referred to the summons what earlier Kavitha received. Those were with respect to the CBI probe, and now it is about ED. These both are different, and I just would like to let my friend know that.
Okay.
Because he is criticizing Congress party on it, but these
December
both
nine
are
CBI.
different. If Kavitha, because
I
he also
mentioned
referred
it
to,
was
Yeah,
no. I
he
he also
mentioned
referred.
August. Then I mentioned December 9th. It was CBI. I didn't
No,
confuse myself.
one is
You are
CBI,
confused.
one is CBI,
Yes, my
and now
brother.
it is
Now it
ED.
is ED. That's what I'm saying.
Now it is ED. Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
see, my friend is quoting that washing powder Nirma. Okay, then we are not saying that BJP is always right, and we are not saying that BJP is doing good here. What is that role BJP is having here? But BJP is using ED and all investigation agencies like the tools, undoubtedly. But in this case, but in this case,
yes.
Barkhaji, but in this case, why Buchi Babu, why Dinesh Arora, and why Vijay Nair, and why Arun Pillai? In their statements before Enforcement Directorate mentioned Kavitha name. This is my question.
I think
Arun
Dharan
retracted.
Guruva's,
This is not something Ramohan Reddy from Congress party saying just on my wish. No,
okay,
these are
okay.
recorded statements before ED.
Dharan
And my
Guruva Reddy
friend,
and then
one,
Rahul Ishwar. Yeah, 1 minute. Dharan Guruva Reddy, yes.
Barkha, my question to both the friends,
Yes.
Sai and Rammohan. Do you agree that there is some dal mein kala? Why would the agencies call only Kavitha, and why would they name her? Her representatives name her of 100 crore rupees money laundering in the same case. Why not many others, like what Ramon also told last time? Would you agree that whether she is involved or not? What is TR's stand?
Yeah, Sai Kiran, do you
So,
want to take that? And then I'll give
yes,
Rahul the
yes.
last word because we have to close.
This
Yeah,
is what
Sai
I
Kiran.
was trying to explain before. See, where there is no smoke, there is no fire. BJP is capable of both. So they create smoke and fire together, and we are standing on our word that Kavitha is not involved in any of it. She has taken her stand, and right royally, she went to the investigation when called for. Unlike BL Santosh, who was summoned by the SIT, goes to the court.
That was
See,
a fake.
no. So let me finish. And
Barkaji, why ED is failing to see this Adani Gotala as well? Yes, they have come before this liquor scam, but they should also go with the big one, right? Go for the big one.
Let me get
Even
Rahul. Let me
Adani
get
is
Rahul
nothing
in
but
on
the
that. Let me
same.
get Rahul on
All the
that. Rahul,
politics were
Barkhasi,
same.
just one submission. See, I'm a
Yes.
strongly anti-communist person. I'm against left because of them and because of Shabarimala protests. I have been in jail for nearly a month. But when such an ED case came against our chief minister and his family, we all refused to condemn him because we know at the end of the day, see, such allegations and accusations are not enough. There are some gold-related allegations. CM's daughter is involved, even wife was dragged into. So I think we have to maintain that civility. And nearly everyone applauded Kerala CM for writing for Manish Sisodia to PM Narendra Modi ji, saying that such kind of attitude should not be there. And regarding a great Kerala Congress leader, Sri Karunakaran, one of the stalwarts of Congress, he lost his chief ministership because of a fake spy case, an espionage case called ISRO case. And years later, those scientists lost their life. And India has lost our edge forward. So I don't know the merits of this case, but as an ordinary individual and Indian, I would request all our agencies to be mindful, because beyond politics, these agencies should carry a weight. These agencies should be professional bodies. They should be beyond political influence, and then only at the end of the day, people will have that weightage. Because if you have to catch a really big fish, you need to have that a moral upper hand or ethical upper hand along with the legal backbone.
Yeah, I think you make a good point that people will stop taking these, the charges charges seriously, and in some ways it will become everyone will say, oh, everyone has a corruption allegation against them, so corruption will be taken less seriously. Dharam Guruva Reddy, how do you respond to the charges that BJP ki sab log doodh mein dhule hue hain?
See, you know what, Barkha, the results tell you the story. Now, overall in the global map, India is progressing that everybody is accepting, including China, including Russia, including America, and even European countries, including the latest you've seen the Australian Prime Minister coming and joining hands in a sporting event. Now, I see it's all about the acceptance across the world. Why India is progressing, how India's economy is growing, what kind of economic scales we are growing up, the employment is being created. A lot of startups are become now unicorns. There are thousands of startups, the government is encouraging. There is employment and economy is being scaled up. Now, I would like to say, one thing is that in all the ghotalas that we have come across in the last maybe in a decade or so, all these ghotalas root cause, the origin are either from Congress ruled states or regional party ruled states. And then there could be one or two accusations, or there could be one or two maybe cases filed up, but
Okay.
those are all gone. There's
So,
nothing pending.
I
Seriously.
wonder then what happens to those who used to be in the opposition and joined the BJP. But equally, Sai Kiran, the allegations are serious. Kavitha has been accused of receiving kickbacks. Of course, she's claimed innocence, but she could go to jail. The elections in Telangana are not far away. Your quick closing word. We have to close now. Sai Kiran.
So there is a difference between accusing and going to jail. They want to send her to jail, they will send her to jail, even if she's proven or not proven. So that is the practice which is happening in the last 9 years in India, and this is what will happen. We are prepared for it. See, this is a party which came from agitation. We created a state called Telangana. So nothing is new to us. Just that we are saddened by the part that the BJP, which should think about the nation's people and the welfare of the people, they think only of politics and who to get down, which government to fall down. And I already told you, washing powder Nirma, Himant Biswa Sharma, who has ED charges, is the chief minister now in BJP. I can count 3,000 names like that. I just fail to understand.
Yes, I'm just laughing because there have been many
No,
funny
I'm just failing
moments.
to understand.
Yeah.
I'll ask a simple question. India produces 4 lakh megawatts of electricity. We only use the highest 2,15,000 megawatts. So India is fighting with whom? India is fighting with itself. Still, there are villages and municipalities which doesn't have a 24 hours electricity. And Guruvana says that we are fighting with whom? China? China is 3 times our economy. So who are we fighting with? India has gone back in a lot 10 years back in BJP's regime. Somebody have to unify it now.
We'll have to leave it there with an absolute failure to agree on anything. I think in this case, Rahul's urging the agencies to be seen to be above partisanship is the important thing, and also to be seen to actually send people to jail only when there is a really grave allegation. Otherwise, the impression, I think, that even he as a Modi government supporter of the Prime Minister can be created of vendetta politics. But as they say, watch this space. The story is still unfolding. This is the trailer. Picture abhi baki hai. Leaving it there. Dharam Guruva Reddy and also to Sai Kiran, to Rahul, to Ram Mohan Reddy. Thank you so much, and to our audience. See you soon. Thanks for watching. It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.